Okay, so this is the crawl space on Lefevre. I am Matt, as always. I don't know if you can see me or not. But, you know, no vapor barrier on the ground in here. I write that up on a lot of these old crawl space houses. It's supposed to have plastic on the ground, vapor barrier, to keep the moisture from rising up out of the ground. You got galvanized plumbing in here. And you had good water pressure everywhere except the kitchen sink on the hot side. The hot side typically rusts out faster than everything else, so pretty common that you don't have good hot water pressure in the kitchen sink, but you do in the bathroom. So this is the sewer line here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there or not with my sewer camera. I'm going to try. I might have to cut this cap off right here. I don't like to pound on them when they're sticking out of the ground like that with my wrench and sledgehammer, because this whole thing could crack if they're in a basement floor, you know, in the concrete, and then you can wail on it pretty good. But the issue I see here, this is probably all original cast iron, that it turns into clay right there. And I see water marks around the clay. I'm going to go back up there and turn the water on and see if it comes out. See, this is, I don't know how good that shows up. See the dry dirt over there, and then it looks like wet dirt at one of the joints, you know, so it's leaking water out. And then there's a little bit of rootage right there, some roots way up in here. There's a giant maple tree in the backyard, so I'm not sure if this goes out the front or the back yet. There's your main line. That's a big 6-inch pipe right there, 6 or 8. Not sure. Right here's where it reduces down. Somebody just shoved it in there and packed it. Packed it with stuff. But it doesn't seem to be leaking there, but it's leaking there and then two other places down through there. Okay, so the other issue in here is this house is built on piers. So it doesn't have a full perimeter foundation. There's a pier right there, concrete, and then there's a metal skirt. See how it's rusted at the bottom? That is sheet metal, and it's rusting off at the bottom. And there's a 2x4 there holding it up. I don't know what that 2x4 is doing. But the sheet metal is caving in. The dirt is pushing in. It's pushing that metal in. The weight of the dirt is. And it's like that all the way around. And, you know, you got that brick, that stone facade on there, and I don't think there was a crack in it, you know, so this is pushing in, and then the stone facade is not cracked at all, which is weird, but not the first time I've seen weird. Yeah, not a bad crawl space though. I mean, it's pretty airy in here, pretty big, but you see more piers over there in the center piers holding the house up, but which all these crawl space houses are like that. But this has the piers around the perimeter too, which is the... And the floors are surprisingly level for a pier foundation house. Then that stone was probably added later. Adding that stone probably didn't help. All that weight. I'm not sure how they did it though. It might have its own separate... See over here a little bit better. Is that gas pipe there? Water. Some of the, oh, that's gas right there. Some of this is gas and some is water right here. You got a sink drain line rusting out right there. But you can see here, see there's your, over here's better. See that rusted sheet metal at the bottom? There's one of your piers around the perimeter. That's the rear right corner by the garage. The garage is that way. So that's it. That's, other than that, pretty typical stuff going on in here. Not much electrical update done on this house. You know, a lot of three of the bedrooms only have one plug each in them, and 1 or 2 plugs in the living room. Looks like they added a furnace with ductwork later on. It used to have a floor furnace there. That's what that big hole in the floor is for, where it's patched. And between the living room and kitchen. But all the rooms have heat, including the second floor room. And that's about it.